only on the Weather Channel.
Leaving earlier rather than later is a good idea because tonight through Monday is going to be miserable around here.
Yeah, that's a good thing to mention because more than likely there will be some serious delays later on. You know, Jill, you mentioned the 5K road race, and I know there are a lot of other events going on around New York City, as there usually are. Any word of any other cancellations?
Haven't heard reports of cancellations yet. Actually, this is a very low tourist time in New York City. Some folks in the hotel said that if you have tickets to ballet or a show or something, chances are it's not going to be canceled. You can call the individual theater, but we haven't heard anything about cancellations in the city yet, but we are just at the beginning of this storm. The flakes that you see now, the beginning of a storm, again, that could make history here in New York City.
That's right. Thank you very much, Jill Brown. Jill is live in New York City, and we'll check in with her again at 5:30. Let's go out of New York City back down to our nation's capital, where, of course, the snow has been heavy. We have some video to show you what's going on in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. under a blizzard warning today. Close to a foot of snow is already on the ground, and the snow reached 2 feet in depth before the one later tonight and Monday. If more, about 32 inches falls in 24 hours. New record for 24 hours fall in our nation's capital. The wind is beginning to pick up in D.C., and blizzard warnings could be developing later on today. It's still snowing 1 to 2 inches per hour in our nation's capital as we speak. Jeff Morrow is there, by the way, and he'll be back with us live at, I think, noon Eastern time, so stay tuned for that. I think we can go to the weather maps briefly to show you where the storm is located. Well, it's pretty much in the coastal sections of the Carolinas still. Beginning to intensify, will intensify more quickly as the day passes. By late tonight, the storm center just east of the Jersey Shore and then south of Cape Cod during the day on Monday. So not only are we talking about snow in D.C. and Philadelphia and New York City, but Boston gets set for heavy snows and strong winds later on tonight and during the day Monday. It could be quite a messy rush hour in Boston tomorrow, not to mention New York City, so plan ahead for that. Snow has fallen in the deep south, flurries around Atlanta. There was 1 to 2 inches of accumulation earlier. It's below freezing. It's going to stay that way all day long. Snow should stay on the grass and on the highways in some cases. Still an icy mix in the Carolinas, and you can see
4 to 5 hours as that wall of snow continues to work on up. Wilmington, Delaware, by the way, picking up 2 inches in the past hour. That's going to be our trend, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches per hour. Anywhere from west of Richmond up into Washington, Baltimore, Wilmington, Philadelphia, and eventually the New York City area. The high itself starts to build on in. Still, though, the upper low is back here in Ohio, and captured beneath that upper low is Ohio and eastern Kentucky and eastern Tennessee, and that snow will continue until that low pulls on through. The low continues tomorrow, bringing with it plenty of onshore flow, increasing chances of very high tide around the Bay Area, and again, the Boston Harbor, Cape Cod Bay we're talking about, and as well the Gulf of Mexico, another major facet by tomorrow. This is pretty much all snow with the exception right around the Virginia Capes and the Carolina Outer Banks, and no exaggeration here. Locally could see as much as 3 feet. Mountain areas in the Shenandoah Park in Virginia, for instance, could really get clocked. Big cities, a paralyzing system. Again, that's no brainer, as it looks like that cold air is going to come on in. We're not going to melt it anytime soon. But watch the evolution of the cold air. It's not going to be that bad, really. I think we're going to see a little relaxation with that northwesterly flow as we get into the middle part of the week and the latter part of the week. Possibilities of highs near 50 in Atlanta. I wouldn't hold out a whole lot of hope for that, though. And by Thursday, moderating nicely finally in Florida. There's your heavy snow Monday. Boston down to Cape May starts to pull on out Tuesday. Watch the ice, Chicago and Indianapolis, and as well Cincinnati. This system will be weaker, but it could be a nuisance by Thursday.
Melatonin, it's making news. Melatonin, people are excited about it. Now, General Nutrition Centers has melatonin in 3 milligram tablets or a new sublingual liquid. General Nutrition, it's America's melatonin headquarters.
And now your local forecast. Accurate, convenient, and dependable. Only on the Weather Channel.